When we hear this concept, this idea that we are one with the trees and with each other, with the rocks, we hear this kind of thing a lot in some spiritual circles. We generally think of it as a spiritual idea, that my soul, this ethereal part of myself, is one with everything. I think that's true, but it's more awakening and more tangible when we understand it's true of everything, of our body, of our mind, of our hands, of the molecules that make up our very essence. We're all stardust. We're all rocks. We're all the trees and the water. You see, at one point, at some point, some magical moment that nobody really understands. People talk a lot about it, but nobody really understands. The rocks and the water and the trees stood up, began walking, and began to have conscious awareness of itself, and that's you and me. I am the rocks, I am the trees, I am the grass, I am the water, I am the air, in living, breathing, thinking consciousness. And now it is time that the living, breathing, thinking consciousness of the earth become conscious enough for the earth, for all of life, for humanity. The indigenous cultures in the past felt this, intuitively knew this, many of them. And they felt a connection to the earth. And the reason why is because, in many ways, because there wasn't a separation between them and that which sustained them. But what we've created today to create convenience for all of us in Costco's and Walmart's and outlet malls and all this is what I call the 3 degrees of separation. First, there's somebody, just a few people, who are out there growing and hunting and gathering. We're still doing it. We've just made it a science. Just a few of us. And then a few others of us are the middle person who kind of get that food and stuff and things and bring it then to the 3rd degree of separation, which is the outlet mall, the place where we buy the stuff. And so we walk in there without much humility, without understanding or feeling the connection, recognizing that the earth moves in a kind of pace, a softness, a sweetness. But if we push it, if we rush it, if we push too hard and push too fast, it's not going to work out. And that we are part of it. When we move in that rushed pace, we're destroying ourselves as well as destroying our environment, because we are that environment. It's what I am. It's what we are. It's what we all come from. Before making any important decisions, various indigenous cultures would ask the question, how is what I'm doing affecting 7 generations in the future? In other words, how are my actions today affecting my children's 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 children? In other words, if we kill a cheetah today, am I taking away the beauty, the power, the majesty, and the glory of this cheetah for my children, for their children? Living this way creates such wisdom, and it keeps us in the pace. It helps us in our heart to beat at the pace of the heartbeat of the Mother, of Mother Earth. In the Buddhist teachings, and really all the world's great wisdom teachings, will tell you that the wisest form of selfishness is compassion. It's the wisest form of selfishness because it wakes us up to love and joy and peace. It takes care of us. But think of it this way. Buddhists and many religions and ideologies believe that reincarnation is real, that it's something that exists, or at least something similar to this concept of reincarnation. That karma is real, reincarnation is real in some way, shape, or form. Just consider this for a moment. If it is real, let's just consider that maybe something like this really does happen. If it is real, then who is it? Who is it, the 7 generations in the future, that we are saving the earth for, and the cheetahs and everything else? If reincarnation is real, who are the children that will be inheriting the earth that we're saving now? We are! You and me! We are those children. So the most selfish thing we can do, is to consider how what we're doing today will affect our children's 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 children. It just might be you and me. So let's take a moment now to create a holy communion, a greater connection and awareness to all of life, to all of nature, to the Mother Earth. Take a deep breath in through your nose now, please. Breathe it out. In that moment, we are creating holy communion. As I breathe in, this plant, right here, this plant, and everything you see around me, as I breathe in, it's breathing out. It's breathing out oxygen for me, so that I can live and thrive and survive and experience this soulful journey. And as I breathe out, I just gave mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to this plant. And it to me. That's what we're doing. It's mouth-to-mouth, soul-to-soul, heart-to-heart, mind-to-mind resuscitation in every moment to each other, for we would perish and die instantly if this plant and all these plants and this life wasn't breathing for me. And it would die if I wasn't breathing for it. And so let us take a deep cleansing breath now in through your nose. Feel that sacred, holy, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, soulful resuscitation. And imagine Mother Earth now. Think about Mother Earth floating, this tiny blue marble in space, in the vastness of it all. And on each continent, can you feel the life? Say a prayer for the cheetahs. Give them your love and your energy. Help them to thrive and survive, and help humanity to shift so that our children, 7 generations in the future, will be able to see those tear ducts on their very fur, the markings of the tear of sadness and forgiveness and hope. And say a prayer for all of life, for all the animals, and most of all, say a prayer for humanity, because we are the ones who have inherited the highest consciousness from the gift of Mother Earth. We are the mother, we are thinking and breathing rocks and water, we are that consciousness. And so we say a prayer for ourselves and for all of life, that we begin to wake up, and that we bring together, we begin to bring greater consciousness and awareness to all the decisions we make each and every day, carefully, gently, and masterfully, so that we begin to thrive in great joy and celebration for generations, for generations, for generations to come. Millions of years in the future, millions of years. We create today a balanced and beautiful future. And so it is. So it is. Let us become that right now. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Pearl. Thank you, Pearl. Thank you, plant. Thank you, thank you, thank you, ferns. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, grass. Thank you, mini me. I mean, mini tree. You play your part too. Don't let them tell you you're too small to make a difference. You make a difference. You matter to the world. You matter. You're not too small. Thank you, life. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, thank you. Just say that with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Feel that gratitude, that love in your heart. And when we do, we'll never take this life for granted again. All right. I have a little challenge for you. Number 1, turn the lights off when you're not using them. Here's what's happening whenever we leave the light on. Off. On, off, on, off, on. Plus, when we turn them off, we're saving some money.
An estimated 1/3 of all lighting in the U.S. is wasted at an annual cost of about 30 million barrels of oil and 8.2 million tons of coal, a total of about $2 billion. That oil amounts to generating 14.1 million tons of CO2 per year into the atmosphere.